Hi guys, this is my second video, and I haven't got to check how my video that I recorded the other day went because my internet's been down, and it's actually down right now, so I'm going to record this and upload it in a little bit. But yeah, this morning was kind of boring, but my dad got me out of bed at 7:30, and it's so weird being home because you have to like live with your parents and like listen to them, I guess. Like, you don't have to, but you don't want to disrespect them. So I came into my room this morning at like 7:30, and he made me drive him somewhere, and I was like, oh, I felt like a teenager again. Well, I still am one, but I felt like a teenager that lives with their parents, and so it was kind of weird, but it was fine. We went out and we went to the commissary on base, and then we had to go to PP, which is personal property for all of you non-military folks. Yeah, I've noticed that the military likes to use abbreviations a lot, just for places, and I always thought that was interesting. And but anyways, personal property, and we went to the commissary, and that's basically it. It's weird because all through growing up in high school, I was never allowed to drive because my parents were a little protective, and they didn't want me to drive, and just stuff like that. And sorry, this piece of hair right here is bugging me. They didn't want me to drive, so I was never allowed to, and I didn't get my license until after I got married. My husband bought a car, and so now I have my license, but it's weird driving with my dad because usually your parents teach you to drive, and then you drive sometimes, they drive sometimes, but it was never like that when I was in high school. So now being home, it's strange because they trust me with their car, and they trust me to drive their car and drive my siblings around. So it's kind of cool. It kind of makes me feel more grown up now that, I felt more of a grown up for a while, but just knowing that my parents trust me enough to take their car, it's pretty interesting. But it's my fault that I lost their trust because when I was 16, I took their car out when they were on vacation with my best friend, and we didn't break it, but we ruined the transmission. It's a Ford Focus, and it's a manual, and we ruined the clutch and the transmission, so I wasn't allowed to drive. But that happens sometimes. You do stupid stuff as a kid. So they were a little hesitant on letting me drive, but then I met Josh, and he taught me to drive. Well, he kind of knew how to drive a stick, and I knew how to drive because my dad had showed me one time. So we kind of learned with each other, which was kind of nice, a little bonding experience for a husband and wife. But it's definitely interesting. And so anyways, now that I'm home, I can drive, and my parents, asked me to take my brother's and my sister's places, and it kind of makes me wish that I had been able to do it years ago, because that's, what the older sibling usually does. So it's nice that I get to do it now. And so I took him out, and then I dropped him off, and he picked up the other car for my mom at work, and then I came home, and now I'm here, and I have to take Ariana to school in a little bit. Well, actually not school, speech therapy. She's a little girl I babysit for, and driving her, and her mom trusts me to drive her, so it's a very big responsibility, it feels. So yeah, I got to talk to my husband on the phone yesterday, and it's hard. I miss him a lot, but we're doing fine. He's having fun in Spain. I knew he would. He said he wouldn't, but I knew he would, and he's having a good time. I just wish that I was there with him, but he's buying me gifts, so it's cool. I am just hanging out in Washington. There is a lot of stuff to do. You just have to know when to do it, and unfortunately, all of my friends have moved away. Well, okay. I had 3 friends in high school, 2, really, 3, whatever. And one of them got married. Well, all 3 of us got married a few months after we graduated from high school. And one of them our friendship ended rather quickly because she got married, and it just was a long thing, which I'll probably talk about later some other time in a different video broadcast. But she moved to Virginia, and my other best friend, Laura, the first one's name is Jade, and the other one's name is Lauren, and she got married to a man named Clayton, and he's a great guy, like him a lot, and they're having a baby, and they're so excited. His name is going to be Liam, and I already love him so much. I love him, and she's this little thing, like seriously, she's like 5'2", and before she got pregnant, she weighed like 105 pounds. She couldn't even donate blood when we were in high school, but she's pregnant now, and her belly, she's like a month away from having Liam, and her belly is so big, and it's adorable. I love touching it, because it's just so cute, and but she's pregnant, so it's harder to do a lot of stuff because she's very busy with getting ready for the baby, and I totally understand that, but I wish I could see her more. And then there's this girl named Liz that I'm friends with, but it's hard when you move away and then you come back and all your friends aren't here. It's different, and so you feel kind of disconnected from everything, So there's not much to do around here. I mostly hang out with my sister, which is cool because I get to bond with her and all that stuff, and she's pretty cool, for a 15-year-old. No, I'm just kidding. She's pretty cool in general. So, I'm just trying to figure stuff out. We've gone to the lake a lot these past 2 weeks, so we'll probably end up doing it. Sorry, my nose really itches. We'll probably end up doing it a couple more times. Washington, summer doesn't really start until July, towards the end of July, which we just started experiencing the past week. It's been like in the hundreds, upper 90s, low hundreds, and that's pretty hot for us. So it's interesting, and we went to a little lake called Wildcat Lake. And so I'm trying to branch off from there. Now that I have my license, I like to go out and explore, and so we'll probably go to Lake Chelan or Lake Cushman or some more like that. Washington's great for the outdoors. We love it, and but there's not much to do when you don't really know what to do, but I'm trying to get to the point where I can hang out with more people, with old friends, some people in high school that I really wasn't friends with, but apparently now that we're out of high school, they're like, oh, I've always liked you, why weren't we friends in high school? So, people change, so that's a whole nother topic in itself. So it's kind of cool though to know that they liked me, they just didn't know how to talk to me in high school, which is the same for me with a lot of people. But I think I'm just rambling now, so I'm probably going to cut this video off in a couple minutes. But I just want to say thanks for listening, and it's really cool talking. I've never done it before really, so I think I'm going to keep doing it. It's a lot of fun. Again, this is no longer my room. That's why it's so bare. I don't have a room, but this is not my room. It used to be my room. I used to have my bed right here, and in that corner, that was my closet. And my nightstand used to be where that brown chair is. And I used to have a corkboard on the wall and, cool stuff. Now that I'm out of the house, it's not there anymore. So, mind the bare settings. I'll probably switch the camera to the other room because there's more stuff in there and it looks more interesting. So, okay. Well, have a good day. I'll probably update later, after my day's really getting going. It's actually not even noon yet, so it's pretty early to be doing a video. But I'm going to go get some breakfast, lunch. I guess it'd be brunch. Probably just have cereal. So, okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.